We're talking about anger management, and let's focus on breaking the habit of anger. I am Sue, your personal transformation coach. Anger can become the default setting of us. Let's face it, your anger has some or other payback for you. There's some or other reward that you get because of your anger. Be it that people back off, be it that people do what you want them to do, even though that's not really what they want, but just to have peace, they give into it. There is something, some or other payback off that you get from that anger. Yes, the rest of the outfall or outcome of that anger can be quite destructive and painful to you, but you've not learned a different way of acting to get that payoff. And so if you can think of your neuroconnections as pathways, and there are some of them that are dirt tracks, tire tracks in the dirt. There are some of them that are secondary roads. And then there are some of them that are like a 16-lane freeway. Because that is the constant way where we knee-jerk reaction, where we go the moment something happens. And if you have taught yourself that anger is the knee-jerk reaction to any situation, you have created a 16-lane neuroconnection. And whenever you go into a situation, the neurons that will connect will be the ones that will take you off on that path where you feel that you are not good enough, where you feel that you're not being heard, you feel that people don't respect you, whatever it is that you are feeling that sets you off onto that anger. That is where your neuron pathway, your neuron connections will run. And the more you do it, the stronger you set that pathway. And now it feels like it's impossible to change because your body has now stepped in and becoming part of the brain. It now wants that anger. It wants to feel it all the time. And now we become body dependent, and we need that sort of fix on a regular basis because we have physical signs that show us that anger that we are needing in the body. So we sometimes have headaches. We have clenched fists as we walk through the day. We have jaws that have clamped together. We become fidgety. If people still know what fidgety is, we can't settle down because we've not had our fix today. We've not had our anger outburst today. And so I'm looking for things so that I can feel normal in my body. But the normal in my body is not serving me. And the normal in my body is demanding of me to have quite an outburst, which is quite destructive. So you need to train your body to want the calm, to look for the serenity that you are seeking. Because this is a conscious decision that you've got to make to move out of the anger. Anger is a trained response. We all have anger in us, and it is very needed sometimes. And for me personally, anger can be a very motivating emotional response because it gets me off my back end and I can do things. However, I cannot use that always. I cannot stay within that, except the person who now has excessive anger, that has become their default. That is their normal. That is where they live all the time. And so they need that anger more than other people to get kick-started, to feel back normal in their body. So for you to start moving out of that, except there are other ways to do it as well. And that's where I could help you. But if you want to start on your own now, then start by taking that deep breath into your belly. Because when you have that clenched fist, when your jaw is clenched up, you are beginning to breathe very shallow into your upper chest area, which activates your sympathetic nervous system that says to you, the lion is at the door and it's going to break through any second, even when the lion isn't there. But that's the message you are giving through to your nervous system. That's the message that says the neuro connections need to be ready because the lion is going to come now. And so when you breathe into your belly, you start to activate your parasympathetic nervous system, and it says to you that there's calm. Now the body can return to normal functioning. Your immune system can build, cell regeneration happen, and all those things happen for you. And you are now training your body to come back to calm and wanting to move off that 16-lane freeway of anger being the knee-jerk reaction, and you slowly beginning to build the road that you shift towards the calm, the serenity, and that becomes your knee-jerk. So that when you lash out, when you get angry, because we all get angry from time to time, that what you will do is to return to the calm as quickly as you possibly can, because your body will help you and say, I don't like this anger, I don't like being here, so let's work so that we can return to the calm. The other thing that you can do is become aware, become conscious the moment those signs start showing, the moment you start feeling the clenched fist, the headache, whatever it is that will be your sign that you need a fix now. You need to go and have an anger outburst so that you can feel normal within your body, so that you can catch it before it happens. And then once you are triggered, once the outburst has happened, to be aware that you've been triggered so that you can do something about that. Return to where you want to be, look at what is triggering you, and then work on that. So is that trigger that you feel that people don't respect you? So that's a belief that you're telling yourself. And so you will actually behave in a way that you don't, that people don't show respect to you, so that you can change that. Because maybe you are behaving in a very condescending way or something like that. That belief that says, I'm not good enough, that you can change that. That is why the trigger is there. That is why the emotion kicks in, to tell you the message behind that emotion. That is only a belief that can be changed. So as you move forward on this path to finding your calm and your serenity, I wish you the best. Remember, look at those beliefs, change those beliefs, because then you will master your future. Be kind to yourself in this process, and we will chat soon.